Yo, what's good? I love basketball TV. In today's video, we're going to give you 3 different tips to help you guys speed up your jump shot. Let's dive into it. So the first reason why a lot of your guys' jump shot is too slow is because your shot is too big. And what I mean by too big is the movements within your shot are too wide, right? So we want to be more compact so our shot can be simplified and faster. So let's say I get set up, your guys' basketball goes away from your body, which creates a bigger movement to now you have to get back to your set point, right? Some of you guys start with the ball too low, so you're all the way down here, same concept. Now you have to pull the ball all the way back and then get to your set point. So now you have a bigger shot. We want to be compact, like I said, so it's easier to get from point A to point B. How we do that is now we get connected to the basketball here, so the ball is closer to our body. So now we have less room to move. The ball just goes from point A to point B way faster. So when it comes to getting more connected with the basketball, so getting that ball closer to your body, we don't want to be too close to where the ball is almost touching us and our elbow is super far back, because now this is going to feel like we have to drag the ball up our body, and we don't want to do that because we don't want to create too much tension in our upper body, and it's just going to feel too close, right? We want to have that ball close to our body, but not too close, but also we don't want the ball too far away. So we don't want this. We want to try to find that happy medium where our elbow isn't far away from our body or our elbow isn't behind our body all the way. So somewhere right here is a good position to just be able to raise the basketball and get to your set point. So a good way to kind of think about it is just getting your elbow in line with your body. So if the ball's too far away, my elbow's too far away from my body. If the ball's too close, now my elbow's too far behind my body. Right here where that elbow is in line with it, now I can still get to my set point pretty fast, but that ball doesn't feel too close. A super easy drill to help you guys with getting connected to the basketball and staying close are roll-ups. So we want to get nice and low. We want to take the basketball, put it on our shooting side hip, and then we want to take our shooting hand, take our wrist, put that on the basketball. From here, we can take our guide hand, just put it on the side of the ball. We're just going to roll the ball up our body and then push it up to get to our set point. This is gonna help us stay connected because the ball starts off attached to our body, and then we roll it up to get to this point right here. And now we can just push it up and continue that same direction onto our set point. The second reason why a lot of your guys' shots are too slow is simply intent. You guys are not actively trying to move the ball faster, right? Too many of you guys get into the gym and kind of practice at a slow speed, just kind of taking shots, not really going full game speed. So when you get into the game, you're so used to shooting at a slower pace. When the defender closes out to you, it feels uncomfortable for you to move the ball faster just because you're not used to it. For our second tip, it's gonna kind of be 2 for 1. With the first point, we're just gonna try to actually move the ball faster in our shot. So we're actually gonna go game speed and move the ball from our pickup point to our set point as fast as we can. And the second one is try to move the ball in a straight line. Now, we're not perfect and there's no way we can actually move the ball in a straight line, but that's what we kind of want to envision. So when we pick that basketball up, we just want to go from our pickup point here, and then we want to be able to get to our set point as fast as we can, moving that ball in a straight line. Now, like I said, it's not gonna be perfect. We're gonna have a slight curve, but we want a smaller curve, not a bigger curve, right? Like we said in our first point, if our shot is bigger, so we have to move the ball further away from our body to get to this position right here, that's gonna slow us down. So we're just trying to move that ball in a straight line. An easy drill to help you guys speed up that shot, right? So when you're moving from point A to point B is to start with the ball on the floor. The reason why we want to do this is because we are doubling the distance the ball has to travel. So we're just going to drop down. From here, we have to pick up the ball and then get to our set point and go into our shot. When we get into this drill and that ball starts onto the floor, remember, we don't want to sweep that ball away from us to get to our set point. We want to start with that ball relatively close to our body and then just pick it up and then flow through that shot as clean as we can, moving that ball in a straight line as best as we can, right? So remember, we don't want the ball to go away from us. Just try to pick that ball up and then get to our set point as fast as we can. The last reason why most of you guys have a slower jump shot is because you guys have too slow of feet. So when we're taking our normal jump shots, we cannot take a shot without our feet being connected to the floor first. So if we have trouble getting into our shot as fast as we can, so we can't just sprint into it, get our feet down quick, and then get off into our shot, the slower our shot's gonna be because we have to take more time to set our feet up and then be able to shoot. A lot of you guys only like to shoot off of one specific footwork. So maybe you like to only shoot left, right, but you're in a situation where it will be better to go right, left. You guys have to figure out a way first to have to take another extra step to then be able to go left, right into your shot. Now, it can be whatever kind of footwork, but a lot of you guys have that issue. So what we need to work on is being able to get our feet down to the ground as fast as we can so it's connected to the floor, and then we can raise into our shot as fast as we can with whatever kind of footwork in any kind of situation. So you guys need to know the two fundamental sets of footwork that everybody does when it comes to shooting. That's the 1-2 step and the hop, right? So the 1-2 step, simply put, you're stepping into it, 1-2, getting into your shot. So you guys can think right, left, or left, right. You guys need to be able to do both. The second one is the hop, right? So let's say I step into it and then I hop, right? Both feet hit the floor at the same time, kind of like a jump stop. But the most important thing for both of those sets of footwork is being able to drop to the floor as fast as you can. I want you guys to kind of envision you guys are standing on the floor, but for some reason, somebody opens up the floor kind of like a trap door and you just drop all the way down to like the basement level, right? So what that would feel like is if I'm standing here, all of a sudden I drop straight down. So you are actively pulling yourself to the floor as fast as you can. So what that looks like with the 1-2 step, let's say I take my step from here, I don't want to go up and then down. As soon as I take that first step, I want to think straight down as fast as we can. Same thing with the hop. If I take that step from here, I don't want to jump up and then land, kind of like a bunny hop. I want to be able to step here and then drop to the floor as fast as I can, get my feet to the floor as fast as I can. Now I can raise up and get into my shot. A super easy drill to help you guys work on this drop to the floor. So I want you guys to get set up. Let's say the hoop is right in front of me. You want to kind of start off at an angle because I want you guys to try to envision like you're driving to the basket. So let's say my left leg is forward. I want to kind of get low, but not too low. So I'm not trying to be at my lowest point. I want to be kind of standing tall with my knees slightly bent. So from here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my back leg forward to get into my shot, but I'm going to actively pull myself down. So from here, I'm thinking drop to the floor as fast as I can. Remember, dropping through the floor on that elevator or through that trap door here and then up. So I'm not just stepping to the spot and staying at the same level. I'm stepping to the spot and then I'm dropping lower, getting into my shot. So you want to do this both ways. So then you want to be able to have your right foot forward too, and then turn and kind of pivot, drop straight down. The second way we're going to do this is where we work on kind of like that jump stop where both feet hit the floor at the same time. So same thing, foot starts off at that angle. This time, as I bring this foot forward, both feet are going to lift, then drop straight down, okay? So as I get low, remember slight bend in that first knee, and then I'm going to drop, both feet lift, bringing my body down, and then I'm raising into the shot. Right now, we're learning how to speed up our jump shot, but first I need you guys to know what type of shooter you are. If you guys don't know that, go down to the pinned comment below, take our free shooting quiz, learn what type of shooter you are, and we'll also send you a free workout on top of that.